morning. It's Tandy the Canadian Stamper. Saturday, August 14th today. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. We're gonna make a Christmas card in the middle of August, and it's gonna be awesome because we're gonna heat emboss a really pretty sentiment. And yeah, then I'm gonna tell you all about different things that are happening and news that you might wanna know about. So let's get started. Morning, Lori. I see you are watching. And Lori, before anybody else jumps on, happy birthday. Facebook told me it's your birthday. So I don't know if it's your Facebook birthday. Some people do that, or if it's your actual birthday, but either way, welcome to the day. Okay, so I don't have the card made yet, of course, but we're gonna use a soft succulent card base. And I'm gonna show you the stamp set. This is the sentiment we're gonna use, and it's from this Holly Jolly Wishes. So let me show you where this is in the catalog. Where's my catalog? So it's from the Holiday Mini. I just wanna make sure that I'm in my camera view here. One sec. Got my little stickers on the desk so that I can make sure that I'm in camera view. All right, so here's the page. What page am I on? I'm on page 29, and here's the one here. So Holly Jolly Wishes, you get 8 cling stamp sets. So cling means that they're like similar to the red rubber. And just click, oops, just clicking on my comments here so I can turn my volume off. Okay, so we're gonna heat emboss. You know, for heat embossing, if you've not heat embossed, I'm gonna show you how to do it today. But I don't know that these ones, how they would do, you know, with the really fine pieces in there. I mean, we can try, but this is the one we're gonna use. I think it'll come out heat embossed really well. So there's that one. So don't forget about Celebration. That's the thing that's happening. So every $60 you spend, you get a free item from this separate catalog. Some super cute stuff in here. So this stamp set is $30. And then the paper that I'm using with it is this here. What's the name of this paper? This is the 6x6 Tidings of Christmas. Now, this is also the paper pack that's going to be in our September Christmas stamp camp. There's 48 sheets of paper in here, and what I think is really cool is that I think you get 5 sheets of each, which is great for making multiples of cards. Yeah, so 48 sheets in there. So this is the one that I like today, is this guy here. And then of course, don't forget, when you have your paper pack, this here will tell you the matching colors that go with. So there's soft succulent there, and we're actually gonna use Misty Moonlight as well. So that's a good tip. And so that's gonna go with that. We've got our stamp. Okay, so let's get started. Let's do it. Lori, what are you doing for your birthday, if it's your actual birthday, if you'd like to share? Interested to know. All right, so I've got my card base. I feel like this is going to be a pretty quick and easy card, and we're going to do the wow factor with heat embossing. So here's my thing that tells me my sizes quickly at a glance, which you can download. So 4 by 5 1/4. So this is the Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss, cutter and embosser. So this is the cutting one, and this is the embossing one down here. And that's gonna fit perfectly. So that's pretty how the colors, you can see the soft succulent there, and then the base. I love this Misty Moonlight. I don't know about you, but I think for the in colors, it might actually be my favorite. No, it is my favorite for the in colors. And just thinking if it might be my favorite in general. I seem to be going for it quite a bit. All right, so let's get out a piece of, I don't actually know that my stamp set will fit. Ooh, perfectly, I think. Well, we'll try it. It might just fit on this scrap. All right, so let's emboss. Let's heat emboss. You can do all kinds of type of embossing. So you can do dry embossing, heat embossing, wet embossing. Is that a thing? I'm sure, probably is. You can do, yeah, just like a ton of different embossing. So it's a great technique. This is where I keep my embossing goodies in this little basket. So I've got some Stampin' Up and probably some non-Stampin' Up in here. So this is Versamark, and Versamark is, it's a clear ink pad is what you need. And then I don't think it's a requirement, but it's nice to have this. I'm pretty sure it's just baby powder to get rid of all the fuzzies. You know, not fuzzies, not magnetic, but static. So there's some options here. I was going to use white embossing. So this is, I'll just show you what this looks like. So embossing. So you have this is gold embossing powder. And so you stamp and then you shake this over and then you shake off the excess and then you heat it up and it melts to the paper. So I'm just looking for my white. Here's my white. Nope. What's this one? Are you telling me I don't have any white embossing? Oh my goodness. What is this? Embossing powder. So this is sticky. Well, we're not doing white embossing because I can't even believe I don't have any white embossing powder. All right, we're doing silver instead. Okay, so it's good to have just a piece of paper, and I like to keep just these little brushes, and I'll show you why. Okay, so we're gonna open this up. Have all of our tools. All right, so first things first, you're gonna take your baby powder and you're just gonna go over your piece of cardstock to get rid of the static. We're gonna ink up our stamp set with clear. Sounds like a nice relaxing day. Lori, chillin'. Okay, I might get my head here for a second. I want to make sure. Okay, so you probably can't see that. And then what we do is we take your embossing powder of choice and we're gonna just shake it over like that. And so sometimes I give it a little zhuzh there, just sort of to shake it and make sure that the powder is getting into all the little places, and then I'm just flicking it to get rid of the excess. So this is why I keep the brush. So if you can see this on here, there's like a little tiny bit of embossing powder and I don't want it there. It looks like probably because I over stamped, like I had a bit of excess on the edge of my stamp. And then I just kind of give it a once over because I don't want extra embossing powder to be hanging around because it'll melt and then it won't look right on the project. So then you just put this right back in. So my mother has just arrived and everybody else is sleeping. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to just hold on for 1 second. Oh, somebody's coming to get in the door for her. Good. All right, so then here's the heat embossing tool. This is not Stampin' Up, this is from Michaels. But Stampin' Up has one, of course. When this breaks, I'll get the Stampin' Up one. So basically, this is gonna be loud. like that. I'm just gonna let it heat up, and then I'll show you what it looks like to get this melted. So what's your question, Lori? What is the tool you have with the baby pet? Oh yes. Okay, so this is from EK Tools, which I think I got it on Amazon. I think Stampin' Up! Used to have this, which is like a little bag. It's still baby powder. It's the same kind of thing. But I think for some reason Stampin' Up! Got rid of it. We'll look here in a second because I was actually wondering about that. I heard somebody asking about that. I don't even know if you can hear me. Okay, so this is super good and hot. So let's watch the magic. Hi, Mom. All right, so here we go. So see how it changes there? I love heat embossing, it's so magical. Amazing.
They're gluten-free, they have nuts and walnuts in them.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Amazing. I'm just doing my Facebook Live.
I know, I realized that. Oh my God, you're okay. I'll see ya.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Okay, so here, do you see our emboss, our heat emboss? What do you think? Do you love it? I love it. It's really great. And sidebar, I think that the silver is gonna look awesome on here. So white or silver. So okay, Lori, let's check the catalog here. For our tool, I had this open because this is Stamp Camp and these are the goodies, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So in the catalog, let's go back here to the accessories tab. What would we call this? I'm just gonna skip to the page where I'm not really sure what you would call it. Powder? Not sure. Maybe somebody knows who's watching. Oh, here we go. All right. So here are all of our embossing goodies. So I'm on page 128. Oh, Jody, sorry, I didn't see your comment there. I could have said hi to her. She just left. Okay, so you've got your embossing powders. So you can go black, clear, or white. So clearly white will be on my list next time. And then you have the metallics, which is copper, gold, and silver, which we've used silver. Then we've got the heat tool. And no, Lori, I'm so sad to say that there is no, here's the Versamark, but I do not see the powder. So that's a missed opportunity for Stampin' Up. That's too bad. Okay, just let me tell you about this. So you can also get, no, I lied. That's not what I thought it was. Okay, so this, or this one, I think I have another one. Oh yeah, this one somebody gave me. Yeah, so EK Success, I think they're on Amazon, or you might get it at Michael's, as much as that pains me to say. It's a good tool to have. Like, what is with me and my glue on Saturday mornings? Honestly, Tanya, I did this once already. Does anybody notice that my glue is always stuck on Saturdays? Even when I try to make an effort to unclog it? It's a thing. Well, maybe my glue's just out. Oh. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. I was really stuck today. Okay. My mom brought me cookies. I don't know if you heard that. My mom's a baker. She loves to bake. So we reap the benefits. Love her. She's brought gluten-free cookies for me. All right, so what are we gonna do with this? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this and then I'm gonna round the corners. Or maybe we'll leave it. Yeah, I wanna get rid of that. So let's do some surgery here. And then might add some leaves underneath to kind of accent this a bit more. Okay. Now, we do have a rounder, but like a corner rounder, but I do not possess it. So I don't possess it because I have this, which is the envelope punch board, which you can't get anymore because it's retired. Perhaps they will bring it back because it's a super cool tool. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. I think Candy, if you're watching, you had asked me to do a tutorial on using this. So we should maybe do that. So you can make envelopes for all your cards. Like if you have a 5x5 or something like that, a 5x5 base, like card base. So we should do that. Or maybe one of my fellow crafters knows how to use it and would like to hijack my Saturday morning and do a tutorial on that with me. All right, I'm going right in the center here. And so we've got some options to spruce this up. So we have some white ribbon, and then this is the ribbon. Hi Willow. This is the ribbon that matches. So this is a soft succulent. That looks really pretty. I hope they bring it back too, Lori. All right, and I think, so this is the sprig punch. You might get Willow in here in a moment. We're going to, oh, there's Willow. Hi Willow. Clearly coming to say hello. Yeah, come on sweetie. You want to check out embossing powder too? There we go. Away you go. That's Willow the cat. All right, so we're gonna do some sprigs. I'll just do a couple. And I might, let's look at what some other colors are here for this paper pack. Just to add, just to bring out some of those colors. Ooh, we've got cherry cobbler. That is gonna be good. So let's grab a piece of cherry cobbler and we'll do a couple sprigs. Yeah, it might be a bit bright, but let's see. All right. So let's talk about Stamp Camp. So early bird registration is done. That was on August 10th. Geez, I hope my memory is correct on that. So you can still RSVP. We have space, of course. And it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna show you the products here in a minute. The projects are coming together and they're so fun. They're so fun. So we've got some, like, of course it's Christmas themed, but there's, I don't want to spoil it, but there's some pretty fun stuff in there. So I'm excited for Stamp Camp. Okay, so I feel like we need some ribbon as well. So Lori, you're coming to Stamp Camp. Who else is coming? Jody, are you thinking about coming to Stamp Camp? Guess you gotta like the suite, which I'll show everybody in a minute. So Stamp Camp is on September 12th. It's a Sunday, and it's most of the day. It's it goes from 10 to 3, I think is what's on the agenda. And it's myself and then 2 other demonstrators. Okay, so there's my bow, and I'm gonna add this. Yeah, what do we think? Ooh, maybe up here. That's pretty. I'm happy with that. Yeah, and we're gonna do some of these. So these are, what are these? Elegant Faceted Gems. Or we have the basic rhinestones, of course. I think maybe these. because then it matches the silver in the embossing. That's what we're going with. Then we're done our card already. So this is my first Christmas card of the year. I just want to see what this looks like with the white ribbon. So this ribbon, I think it's called crinkle ribbon. Oh, here. Crinkled seam binding ribbon. So this ribbon is a good staple to have in your craft room because you can color this. Whoops. So you can color it like with the blends or the markers, and then it can match the project. If you're wanting a ribbon and you don't have the color that you want. So I think that was on one of my Tip Tuesdays. I just want to see what this looks like. Let's swap this out. What do we think? Ooh, I don't mind the white. It's very delicate. I don't know if you guys have tried this ribbon or not, but it's very delicate. So this past week, I don't know, sorry if you're on my mailing list, I did not send my newsletter out on Thursday because I was on Quadra Island all last week for work, and it's so pretty. It's gorgeous there if you haven't been, but it's like being in a whole different world because everything closes at 7 o'clock or earlier actually in some cases. So it was lovely in that I went for long walks, and like I walked to the detachment every day from the hotel I was staying in. The hotel had a pool, and yeah, I went out for dinner to April Point Resort. Lots of walking. Yeah, it was awesome, but I didn't have, my computer wasn't working, so I had tons of time and no computer capabilities, and I wasn't comfortable doing it on my phone. All right, clearly I'm struggling with the ribbon choice here. Can you help me out? White or green? I feel like green is the way to go, and I do like it up here. Okay, I'm gonna glue these down. Maybe somebody will comment with their thoughts on ribbon selection. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to Quadra. I'm helping them out at the detachment there as part of my normal job, and yeah, the ferry was backed up. I got there at 1 o'clock. They leave every hour, but I didn't get on until the 3 o'clock. And lots of people coming from Cortez Island, and then they sort of burn through Quadra to then get on the ferry to get over to Campbell River. So pretty there. Oh, and there were so many wild blackberries. There's some that line like the detachment, and so I went out there, and the detachment commander picked some blackberries, 2 full containers, which is awesome. Yeah. So it was a fun week, a really fun week. All right, so green. Oh, hi, Trisha. Look at you joining. Trisha was live on a Facebook Live with the Canadian Stamper one time. Remember the camping one we did? This is a hot mess under here. I've got glue. All right, I'm rolling with it. All right, I need my glue dots. All right, this one is almost done. So Trisha is making these amazing hoodies and t-shirts, and with this beautiful pattern on it. I don't know, Trisha, if you have a photo of it, maybe throw it in the chat so people can see. I don't know if you're still doing them. I know it's been really popular, so I don't know if you can still get the materials, but we have several of them, and the quality of them, I don't know where you get the bases from, but they're so soft. They're so soft and amazing. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna go with a big one here. Yes. All right, what do we think of this card so far? This is kind of bothering me. We're gonna trim. That's better. Okay, we're gonna gonna do a big one. Then we're gonna be done, y'all. So we'll go in threes. Let me put one right there. What do we think? I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's talk about Stamp Camp. And oh my gosh, I need to get my giveaway. Okay, 1 second. I need to, where's my giveaway? Let me grab the giveaway for today. Giveaways. Okay, so there's a couple options. So first option is Granny Apple Green ink pad and these trinkets. So these are retired. This is Bird Ballard trinkets. These are super cool. I'm just gonna pull a few out so you can see. There. They're super cute. So you'd want to do glue dots to get this one down and this one, or it's got a hole there so you could thread too. So that's the first giveaway. So you're commenting and liking. I think comment and like is what the Facebook prize picker selects from. So then we have Approaching Perfection. Now this is a brand new stamp set. It's cling and it's from last year's celebration, but the sentiments are super fun. And then this, I mean, we're a bit early, it's Heart Charms, which are these guys too. These are of course retired. They're left over from our Valentine's season, but I think they're appropriate still to go on cards now. So they're pretty. They have a bit of a shine to them. So yeah, that would be fun on like a tag, like a birthday, if you have a birthday gift and you're doing a little tag for the bag. So you've got birthdays, birthday sentiment. So comment, like, share, and I'll pick a winner. So that's that. Trisha, I will post something in the chat for everybody to see afterwards, but that's great that you're still doing them. I know my mom she's like gotten a ton of them. All right, so let's go here. Let's talk about Stamp Camp. Here it is, Stamp Camp, and here's the stamp set. It is an acrylic one, and then of course Stampin' Up! Has now the new packaging, which is instead of keeping your stamps on this guy, which is kind of annoying, you peel them off of here and you stick them. You can stick them right on the container. So it's just a bit cleaner. It's a cleaner way to keep your stamps. Now, a friend of mine, I don't know if any of you do this, but she takes her dies, like the matching dies, which are these guys here, and she mounts them inside the stamp like that. So I think she gets a little strip, a couple of strips of, what do you call it? Magnetic, and then this will stick to it. So these are the dies that go with. So Marie, I don't know if you heard, I've been at Quadra all week, but your order is here, and I love your bird stamp set, by the way. I want to get it because it's super cute. And then Candy, if you're watching, your order is here too. So I'll message you about that. So anyways, this is Stamp Camp, the set, and then of course you get the 48 pages or sheets of paper, which, like I said, there's multiples of the same, which is great for making a number of cards at once. And then also in the suite, which is, so it's a single order number, is you get this ribbon. So I'm just gonna open it so you can see. Yes. So this has got, ooh, it's soft. So this has got, what's the name of this? It's called, Oh, Chevron weave ribbon. So this is the same color, Evening Evergreen, which is one of the new in colors. It's soft. It's got a nice weight to it. Let's do it. Let's make the bow. It's how we know about ribbons. It's how I measure how much I like it. It's based on its bow. Ooh, that's a nice looking bow. That was easy to put together. It's reasonably stiff too, which is good for it to hold its shape. Like this as a comparison, like the difference is really significant. This one's pretty flimsy, which if that's what you need for your project, then great. Okay, so there's time to register still for Stamp Camp, so I wanted to share that with you. And we're Celebration, and then there's also a join promotion going on right now with Stampin' Up. There's so much happening, but essentially when you sign up, it's $135 free shipping, and you get $165 worth of products, and you get a free bundle. So the bundles in the Celebration are this page, all of these. So they range from about $45, and then I think the most expensive bundle is $82, which you would get for free. Now, what comes with that is you will get a 20% discount on all of your purchases, and you join a sisterhood of stampers and crafters all over Vancouver Island. And so we craft regularly. It's like a sisterhood, and it's a ton of fun. We do challenges and we help each other out, and we have a great time. Like this Stamp Camp that we're doing is with 2 other demonstrators, so we get together and make projects. It's awesome. So if you're thinking about that, depending on what your wish list is, if it's more than $135, you might think about signing up and joining my Canadian stampers. And here's our prizes for today. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have an awesome Saturday. You're liking and sharing and commenting, and I'll do a draw later today for this. And I hope you have an awesome Saturday. I will get my newsletter out now that I'm back in the land of internet and connection and all those things. And that's it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye for now.